Ready? Silence, please. Here we go.
A Synergist media production. The gist. The gist. The gist.
And it's a little on the PG-13 side. I want to put it out there.
I went and got a whole degree for this.
And that is the sound of Heidi getting arrested. Heidi's actually in jail right now. We don't know why. We haven't heard from her lawyers or our lawyers yet. But Heidi is in jail. So today on the podcast, we have the Sisters Davidson on the show. Say hi, Sisters Davidson.
Hi.
Yes, they're very unity, have a lot of unity in their brains. So
We're even matching today.
yes, they look exactly the same. I can't tell them apart almost.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, we have the fabulous Newt and the indestructible Atlanta here today. So
Indestructible?
yes, that's the first adjective that came to mind. I don't know. Yeah. Shredded, yoked, whatever other adjectives you want to use for this. So today's going to be a fun show. We have a great lineup for you, but it's been a while since we've had Elena on the show, let alone Newt and Elena together. So
It's a special treat.
Yeah, this has
Special.
never happened before.
yeah,
Ouch.
this
Dangerous.
could be the greatest show of all time, or the whole place could burn.
The biggest failure.
This
Yeah.
whole place could burn incredibly bad. But today we actually have another caller. If you remember the show last 4 weeks ago, whenever it was last, we had some callers on the show, and that went so we would actually have another caller today to start off the show. He's been screened, and if you want to be on our podcast, you have to go through our very, 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 very intense screening process, and it's so intense that it sometimes doesn't even work. So we'll see how this goes today. So go on to line one with our caller. Go ahead, caller.
Hello, Caleb Butterton.
Hello.
I am Keith from India, and I wanted to ask you, how do you make friends? Because over here in India, I have no friends.
Well, that's very sad. Newt, why are you laughing? It's a sad story.
No, this isn't laughter. I'm crying.
So
I'm
insensitive.
crying.
Oh, okay.
I'm
It
crying.
looks
It's so because
similar.
I'm trying to figure out if his name is Keith or Keat. I can't really tell.
I think it's
Keith.
kite.
Okay. He wants to know how to
Because
make.
he's gonna fly high after
Well,
this advice.
If
Yes.
you're crying and you're so moved, how
It's so
should he make friends?
Okay, so I was crying because I remember when I was like Kite.
Okay.
I remember when I was in my stage of life when I had 0 friends and in
last week.
India. And hey. So basically, Kite, what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to go to a protest of any kind.
Okay.
And you are going to want to scream and shout whatever comes to your mind.
Okay.
And do whatever you want, scream, shout, do whatever anyone around you is doing, but do it way more than they are. And just go all in, 100%. And somebody will see you. And if you catch anybody looking at you, you go up to them and you say, hey, we're protesting for the same thing, right? And if they say yes, they're your friend now.
Are we trying to take over a cult, or are we trying to make friends?
No,
That's what I'm trying to-
this is definitely works for making friends.
Yeah.
I've made at least 300 friends.
Wow.
I don't remember their names,
Did
but
you get their number?
They had some
No.
crisis hotline number, like
I'm
on the
just saying,
sign they were holding.
In my
Yeah.
humble
you know.
opinion,
I
if you
have
don't have
some
their number,
friends
you're not their friend.
from the hotlines that I've seen on the signs and stuff. Like, you know, when I went to that suicide prevention protest, and when I went to the
Well,
That's
okay, what's
a
your
controversial
this is not your,
protest.
this is not
Okay. Anyway.
this is not your therapy session, dude, okay?
Yeah, no.
We're talking
don't
about
go to that one.
Keith or Kite, whatever his name is.
Anyway.
Oh yeah,
Listen.
Kite. If you
Kite.
want to commit suicide,
No,
don't.
we're not talking about your weird protest, okay, dude? Listen, Heidi's already in jail, okay? Heidi's already in jail, all right? Heidi's already in jail. So, but in my personal opinion, Keith, is if you have their number, they're your friend. All right, now, there's different levels of this here. This is a true story. In my phone, I have people's in my contacts. Then I have people's numbers, but no saved information. And if you cross that threshold of being my contact, you're my friend. If you're just a number in there that's not. So your goal, Keith, is to get in people's phones. So just start texting people randomly. I get them all the time. Spam numbers.
Totally.
People love them.
Number neighbor.
Yeah. Take your number, change one number.
Yes.
They're your friend now.
Yes,
Yep.
people love getting these. You say hi, say click this link, say what are you doing, no context, and then from there, whoever responds, work your way into becoming one of their contacts. And once you have a contact, you'll be their friend. So that's how you become friends with people.
Yeah.
I've done this myself many times. Any advice from you, Elena?
I mean, like, really, if you want to be super successful, probably the best way about doing it is just, I don't know, stand in the middle of the street somewhere and just, like, scream, I want friends. I mean, you never know how successful that could be, right?
I've done that.
I mean, Heidi's making her friends right now by doing just that. She got arrested from doing that, and she's making tons of friends.
The homeless people, the robbers that are sneaking along the back alleyways,
the officer who arrests you,
they're all going to hear you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Keith, Kite, Kitty, whatever your name is, we hope that answers your question on how to make friends. So, little show update here. We're actually going to start dropping the show on Wednesdays. So, stay tuned in for Wednesdays. New shows dropping. Of course, the main show, this show, will be dropping every 2 weeks or so. And in between that, we'll have our Caleb's Take, which has been absent for a little while because I've been working on some new takes for y'all. We're actually going to have a little mini-series of Caleb's Take coming up here in the next month, which we're talking about how to be a big, strong man newt. So you definitely want to listen to that one,
Big and strong.
Yes, big, strong.
I'm the indestructible one here. I really need
Lena's
to listen
literally
to it.
built like the Hulk, so like, she doesn't need to listen to that, but like she might tune in.
Yes, well, so yes, and if you're trying to find a man, don't listen to that podcast. Listen to another one. But we go from there. So coming up next, we have our topics of the week coming up after this short little commercial.